this is Good Man for Good Show on this Thursday. Hope everybody's having a great week. Almost halfway through the work week. Everybody's enjoying it. Oh, if you'll see AEW Dynamite, it was crazy. Boy, Captain Insano, that made me laugh. I mean, from Waterboy. All white. And then Captain Insano, that's the one they need to put in the wrestling video game. I know everybody's got the new Danhausen and Hook download DLC for Xbox and PlayStation. If you're playing on another system like Nintendo Switch, it'll be out till October. I still ain't. A lot of people I've been dealing with on their Xbox is having that same problem I'm doing. It's like it will not start. It's like the save thing just goes crazy. I don't know. It locks up. Then you can't play the game anymore for a while. I'm going to sit back and probably see how long it takes me to fix that. One time I thought it was fixed, the next moment it wasn't. But oh well. There ain't a lot of much going on, except Green Bay Packers are playing the Detroit Lions right now. So if you've been a baseball fan of the Atlanta Braves, they beat the Cubs in a walk-off. And Acuna has stolen base number 70. He's 40 and 70 this year. 40 home runs and 70 stolen bases. That's a lot. But I don't know who else. I think Ricky Henderson stole a lot. I know he stole a lot of bases. Just don't know how many back in them days. I have to figure it all out maybe. Oh, thanks for people listening to the Great Man Radio Show. Tomorrow is going to be a really sad day here in Greenville. If you listen to 95.5, 103.3 Earth FM is going to be on their final day tomorrow. The morning show is going to be so sad. And then the rest of the night is going to be even worse. The rest of the afternoon and going into the night show with Craig DeBoat and his retro party, whatever you want to call it. I think he ought to call it the retro parties now. Since it's the final retro party for them. We just don't know what's going to happen to this radio station or what's going on. I know they got a for sale sign on the building as we speak. But I wish I had the money, I would buy it and turn it into my radio station. The station that rocks the 80s and more. Upgrade the man. Z95.5 or Z95.9. One of them would be mine. Would have been the coolest radio station ever here in Greenville. But I don't have that kind of money. or anybody would give me a job. That's about the only way I could give me a job in radio is buy my own freaking radio station. Because I would basically definitely work it. Because I would be on the air. I had to have somebody there with me as a sidekick. Or me being a sidekick and running the controls for me. And playing good rock and roll 80s music and maybe more. And we might throw some 70s in there too. Home of the Z Station. Your only hope of Greenville, South Carolina. I came up with a Z Station back when I was a kid. Doing radio things and stuff. Playing on radio and having microphones and stuff like that. I'm on a old record player at my grandma's, my nanny's, whatever you want to call them. But I always have fun doing that stuff. And that's where the character Emor James come up with. I don't even know where he came from. I just created him and did his voice. It's kind of weird. I always try to have fun and do things like that. You know? I'm trying to, there's a new wrestler, a woman wrestler. I've noticed it's coming up through some back in these places that you really see back, like indie wrestling is what it is. Wrestling places you don't hear about unless they pop up in these videos, and she might show up in AEW one day. Who knows? But Willow had a rough time with Julia Hart last night. She ends up getting beat again. But it looks like Julia Hart's going to have to take on Chris Statlander here. Oh, yeah, the pay-per-view's coming up called Wrestle Dream this coming weekend on Sunday. starting at 7 o'clock with a free 0 hour. They usually have some pretty good matches to it before leading up to the actual pay-per-view. I watch that a lot before they switch it over. And hope it's going to be good this time. It sounds like it's going to be something special about this one. Some new stuff's coming out with Tony Khan's saying. But who knows? But oh well. I'll definitely try to do the Friday Blast Off show here tomorrow. I ain't done one of those in a while. I noticed all my shows are still intact, from 1 through 600 and something. That's a lot of shows. So good and listening on some of those. Well, a lot of interviews I have done in the past. And everything when I started. And everything. From Joe Bronzy all the way to Ashley of 60 Days In, Greg Morton from American Got Talent. And he's on a comedy tour. He's been everywhere doing his thing. I wish he'd come back to Greenville. Might have to get down to Myrtle Beach one day and see him before he retires. Might have to let him know I'm coming and so we can hook up somehow and get me in some other way. Leave me some backstage passes or something up front, close to get to the stage. Because he knows, if I show up, Great Man is going to have fun. We'll sit up close for this one. Because I know the guy. I interviewed him on my show. Never met in person. I wish I had the camera on that day. I hate myself when I didn't do that. That's what's bad about, doing things like this sometimes. You don't think about that until you realize it. I should have done that. I'm always talking to people on the phone. That's my problem. Never in face-to-face. Alrighty, I'm going to not keeping everybody too long. It's like, I'm still out here doing my show and having fun. I'll be up whenever I get up. I'm going to switch it over to my TuneIn radio and listen to 103.3, 95.5. That's the way I like to call it. And they try to do it the other way around now. I've been asking what they're going to do to mic flags. I want one. I like to have one that's blank and put one of my stickers on it on both sides, all the way around it. So I have Great Man Radio Show microphone. I like to make my own microphone carrier thing, like a wireless, or like a microphone that you can record stuff into and have fun. But oh well. Alrighty, I want to jump out of here and hope everybody has a great Thursday night. Go Pack Go. This is Great Man for Great Man Radio Show. Peace. I'm out.
Folks, it's Sock It To Me time.
Sock it to me, honey.
Well, I've never been bored before.
Hey, it must be Sock It To Me time.
Sock it to me?
Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me. Sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me, sock it to me.
Sock it to yourself.
Sock it to me?